a role to play in the sense of leadership, in the sense of bringing together the EU and the U.S. and making a big statement. Minister Baird had previously mentioned that he was considering sanctions against Russia. That'd be a great next step. You know, there's still a lot that Canada can do in continuing to rally its allies as well.
We look at it a little differently here in North America than perhaps the Europeans do. The Europeans are very heavily reliant on the Russians for natural gas exports. So maybe we get to play a go-between between the say the U.S. interests and the European interests to make sure that we're all kind of pulling in the same direction, right?
Yeah, I think so. I read somewhere yesterday, too, that if Russia were to cut Ukraine off from gas, the EU has enough reserved for a 47-day supply, something like that. So,
which isn't a whole heck of a lot when you get right down to it.
No, absolutely not.
So, I mean, that's going to play a great deal into their decision-making. Obviously, we here in North America don't have to rely on that. What do you do now? Now that you're back, I know you're very tired, and I appreciate you taking the time to be with us this early this morning, but what do you do now?
I'm going to be working together with the Ukrainian Canadian community here to making sure that the people who still need medical treatment receive it. I also have been actively involved working with orphans in Ukraine, and I'm going to try now to make sure that the orphans living in Crimea are still being looked after, and possibly maybe even getting them out of that situation if war to happen.
We're talking to Krystina Waller this morning. How much of that issue, the medical issues, the issues in and around orphans, came up as our minister was there in Kiev?
Quite a bit, actually. Often, there's still a lot of people who need very extensive surgeries that they don't have the capabilities of doing in Ukraine right now. So they still need patients to be evacuated to other Western countries that are willing to help them.
Krystina, thank you so much, and we'll stay in touch. It's great to get updates from somebody who has been right there while it's all happening. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
Krystina Waller joining us this morning, just back from the trip along with John Baird to Ukraine, just back from Kiev. An amazing story.